say, this is a beg, borrow and steal job. You have to go to see this, if you can get a ticket. The premiere's on tonight. It's magnificent. I've seen it 3 times. It's a musical. Well, it's got this glorious ABBA music, 22 of their hits, a hell of a corny story, funny story. It had its world premiere in London on the 6th of April 1999. That was the 25th anniversary to the day that, of course, the Swedish group ABBA came to world attention, winning the Eurovision Song Contest with Waterloo. More than 3 years later, Mamma Mia continues to play to sell out houses on the West End. You can't get a ticket. And on Broadway, it has the second highest occupancy rate. Now, over 8 years, the whole thing is a phenomenon. ABBA topped pop charts around the world, selling in the process more than 350 million records. In 1982, the group broke up, but 2 of its male members, Benny Andersson and Björn Ulvaeus, have continued to meet with success. Their first musical, as you know, was Chess, written by Tim Rice, now Sir Timothy Rice. But the lady who was the executive producer of Chess, Judy Kramer, always had it in mind to make a show about the songs of ABBA. And the result is Mamma Mia. It opened in Melbourne in June last year, and when it did, I was fortunate enough then to be able to speak to Björn Ulvaeus, who'd come out here for the Australian premiere. Well, now the show's opening in Sydney. Bjorn's not here, and he's been very kind. It's, God, I think about 1 o'clock in the morning. I hope he's a late-night owl, but he's on the line. Bjorn, good morning.
Are you saying good morning?
Oh, you're very kind. Now, you can tell us. What time is it?
Well, it's not that bad. It's just a 12:15 here.
Dear me. Well, I'm very...
owl anyway.
Yeah, you are. That's very good. Can you believe the success of all of this? I mean, at the end of the day, you simply can't get theatres in which to show it.
No, it's incredible. I mean, there are 6 productions around the world right now, going on at the same time. And towards the end of the year, there will be 8. And I had just anticipated a small show in London.
Yes, I know. Now, don't be too immodest, but just from your perspective, why do you think your songs have survived so well and for so long?
Well, I wish I knew. I tell you, Alan, I wake up and I'm still amazed. Why me? And this is the truth. I actually don't know why it is.
And it's enjoyed by all generations. I mean, you've got children today listening to ABBA through their parents' records for the first time.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I have people walking up to me in airports and places like that, asking for an autograph for their kid. And it used to be grandma, but now it's the kid.
I know. But, I mean, you obviously can remember winning the Eurovision Song Contest as if it was yesterday, but you would never have imagined that it would finish up this way.
Oh, no. Absolutely not. I was the one, I think, in the group who thought when we split up in 1980 that was the end of it. But, absolutely the end of it. No one would ever hear of us again. So I'm pleasantly amazed and astonished.
And you and Benny wrote all the songs, and then you've kept that partnership going. What happens? Are these songs going round in your head? I mean, that lovely music, for example, in Chess, is that just going round in your head, is it?
No, it's not really. I mean, we try to be onto something else, taking a new step forward every time. So it's not like I'm singing these tunes to myself.
No, but what about Anna Frid and Agnetha? I mean, they were members of ABBA. They were also your wives. Do you see much of them now?
I see them, perhaps 3 or 4 times a year. Actually, we're still the best of friends, and Frida comes into the office every now and then, and yet I see because we have kids together, and now even a grandchild.
Yeah.
So,
good God. And I suppose you've been asked this 1,000,000 times, but I'll ask you the 1,000,001th time. Will ABBA ever get back together?
I just cannot see that happening. I could tell you it's never going to happen. But then again, there is always the thing that you don't think of that could do it.
That could be the catalyst.
I just can't see it.
And what about the story, Catherine Johnson? I mean, the story is a hoot, isn't it? These 3 loves. It is a very... And the people on stage, the actors on stage, they not only enjoy the music, but they love the story and laugh at themselves. And then the audience gets involved, and they think, when Waterloo, we knew that song would come out of that circumstance. It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I mean, it's we're really taking the mickey out of ourselves
You
at
are.
the same time.
Yes, that's
And
right.
I think people feel that you know,
Yes.
it's a fun thing.
And I remember, you know, even in Melbourne, but it certainly happened in London, even the girls selling the lollipops and the ice creams, they take they take the thing from around their neck, put it down, and they start dancing in the aisles along with everybody else, don't they?
Yeah, well, that's wonderful, isn't it?
It's wonderful stuff, wonderful. Bjorn, lovely to talk to you. Congratulations on everything. Thank you for being so kind to talk to us all the way from Sweden. Go and have some sleep, and tonight we'll have a wonderful night in your honour.
Thank you,
Okay.
Alan.
Right there. Björn Ulvaeus, there we are, one of the members of AMA. And Mamma Mia has its Sydney premiere tonight. It'll be the biggest night in town. In the Lyric Theatre at Star City. For bookings, call Ticketek 9266 4805. 9266 4805.